What is going on, guys? It is your boy TheDryerNewt here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to flick more consistently and become the best flicker you actually can. Now there's a couple things you want to know when it comes to flicking, okay? Like right there you see I'm just using my wrist when it comes to flicking. I'm flicking around, and when it comes to flicking and hitting aimbot like clips, you are going to want to be using your wrist. And most of the people that you guys see, and I want to reference Team EXE, everybody on there uses around the same sensitivity. It's usually around an 800 DPI and around a 8 in game, 8, 9, even sometimes 10 and or 7, you know, somewhere around there. And basically flicking is just reaction, right? You see what's on your screen, you can react to it, and just being able to react to it as fast as you can. And now it's really easy to do that on a high sensitivity, but a lot of the times when it comes to flicking, it comes to centering, how you center and how you maneuver and how you make those micro adjustments. So notice when I flick, I don't move my wrist. It's nice and still. It's basically locked into place, right? And how you're going to want to do that is, we're going to start up another game, by the way. I hold my mouse a certain way. I hold my mouse, if you guys can see, kind of like this. This is basically how I hold my mouse. I kind of just claw it, okay? I claw it, and this is what it looks like on the side. And what I use is I use these fingers right here to like stop and hold really still. And what that allows me to do is that allows me to just stop at a dime and be really consistent. And then I use my movement to help out with those micro flicks. Okay, we're gonna start a game back up here once it lets me. There we go. And that's what I use to do those micro flicks. Now, in order to do this more consistently, like I said, you want to be on primarily a kind of a higher sensitivity. And a lot of really good flickers, they're wrist aimers, okay? When it comes to flicking with your wrist, you need to be able to plant it and have it somewhere where it is comfortable for you. So right here, you guys can see, this is my arm right here. Put your arm right here, boom, just like that. And then what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to pivot. See how I'm just doing that? And when I stop, I can stop at a dime. It doesn't move, okay? And you want to be on the horizontal plane, okay? So when it comes to flicking, you want to be able to stay horizontal. And it's easier to do this on a high sensitivity because it's not, you don't got to go that far. You don't got to move like that far. It's just boom, boom, horizontal sensitivity. I know I made a video about playing on a lower FOV to hit your shots. I was playing in a competitive environment, but we're back on mouse and keyboard, guys, and I'm just gonna have more tips and tricks on aimbot like flicking and aimbot like flicks. But when it comes to playing on a FOV that's comfortable for you, pick a FOV that's comfortable for you. I've been playing on 120 FOV for so long that I honestly don't care anymore about the hit reg. I honestly just think that me just playing, getting used to it, and knowing that I'm going to get cheated out of some gunfights, it's just going to be normal, okay? Now, when it comes to flicking, let's get back on topic here. The micro adjustments you have to make. So say like there's a guy right here, right? I'm shooting here, micro adjust, right? You just want to make that micro adjustment so fast that it's just like second nature. And this will help you guys a lot when it comes to flicking and making your flicks feel super nice. Cold War is really a hard game to have like aimbot like aim and aimbot like flicks, but with enough practice you guys will be able to do it. Maybe not as consistently as Modern Warfare, because the time to kill in Modern Warfare is way faster than Cold War and the hit detection is way better. But with the right lobby and with the right, you know, mechanics and with the right tips and tricks, I will be teaching you guys, you know, how to do that more consistently. So the first thing is sensitivity. Play something that's comfortable for you. Most of the people, like the top aimers and Team EXE, they play on like an 800 DPI and they play at around a, you know, a 7 to 10 end game sensitivity. Me personally, I was on a 400 DPI for the longest time, 12 in game, which if I was playing that at 800 DPI, it would be at a 6 end game. But don't always change your sensitivity, guys. Play what's comfortable for you, okay? Next thing is centering. Centering is a big thing, okay? when you're centering, see how I'm already centered? So when I snap onto the next target, I'm just already centered. Slide in. I'm already centered where I need to aim. If I need to aim over here, I'm centered. So it doesn't matter if I am ADSing or just waiting here or un-ADSing, I'm always going to be centered. And that is one big thing you want to learn and keep in mind. Centering. Center when you're coming through somewhere. Like, I'm always centered through this door. I'm always centered where I'm looking. Stay centered to where your eyes are looking at. I'm centered here, I'm centered here, and then it'll become second nature. Always look in the middle of your screen. So when you're flicking, it becomes a lot easier. Centering is probably the biggest tip I can give you guys when it comes to, you know, practicing your flicks. Another thing is, in order to get aimbot like aim, guys, you are going to want to practice this in a private match. I said this countless times and I did many videos on it. Private match, so you can focus on one thing, and that is flicking. When it comes to playing the actual game, don't focus on flicking, just focus on playing, and then you're going to be hitting a lot of aimbot like clips, and it's really easy to do. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you learned something new from this, and if you're going to practice the aimbot like flicks. We're back on the grind, man. Eyes, mirror, stay blessed, stay humble, and I'll catch you in that future YouTube video. Peace.